What is up, you guys? Nichole with Starseed Intuitive here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I am so glad you're here. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you, as always, for the support. You're much appreciated. So I am here because I am so overwhelmingly in love with this Leo season energy that I'm feeling. So I want to do a kind of a general read with what to expect. Leo season is the next month or so. I believe it's to the end of August. Maybe not all the way to the end, maybe like the 27th or something. So the next month-ish is what this reading is about. It is, though, I am also, this is a timeless message. All of my readings are timeless, even if they have a specific date on them. If you're drawn to watch them and it happens to be a different timeline, that's okay. It doesn't matter. There's a message for you if that's the case. Okay. So first I'm going to pull an Archangel card and we are going to discover which Archangel or Ascended Master. Okay, there's 4 of them. That's a lot. This is a time of serious divine love and divine intervention, you guys. It's amazing. So the first Archangel we got was Archangel Jophiel. With outdoors. So at this time during this Leo season, spend as much time as possible outside. If you're in a hot climate like I am, go swimming. I live in the Southwest in the desert, so it's hot. It's kind of a challenge with how warm it gets. However, there's always swimming. That's still outside, and you get the benefit of the healing water. So Archangel Jophiel. Next we have Archangel Azrael. Hello from heaven. So I'm feeling like this card is saying that, especially for those of us who are mediums, this is a heightened time for these communications with anyone on the other side of the veil, anyone that's passed over. And that, you know, I feel that applies to spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, whoever you are working with, your divine team. This is a time of heightened communication. And you know, if you're watching this and you're like, well, I don't have those abilities, that doesn't apply to me. This is your message saying, yes, you do. Everyone has those abilities. You just have to intentionally strengthen them. Everyone can do it. Anyone can be psychic. Everyone is a medium. Everyone. So anyway, that was a message for somebody out there. Next, we have Archangel Raguel with Divine Order. So during this Leo season, remember that everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to, and all is well. Sometimes in our, when we get so wrapped up in our lives, it's hard to get that expanded viewpoint. We get stuck and caught up. This is a reminder, all is well. If you start to get too caught up in the little dramas in life, take a step back. Realize that this is all temporary. Everything is happening exactly as it should. And all is well. It's all okay. And then lastly, we got Archangel Haniel. So this is a reminder with moon cycles. Pay attention to the moon cycles, the full moons, the new moons, and utilize their power. Because there's a lot of power to be had in these moon cycles, you guys. Seriously. All right, so Archangels Haniel, Raguel, Azrael, and Jophiel, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. So we can call on them to assist us at any point with anything in this Leo cycle. All right, so the first cards I'm using are, this is the newest deck I have. It's the Ascension Cards? Yeah, Ascension Cards. Thank you. And I don't have a particular format that I'm following. Honestly, you guys, I'm just really, I'm just going with the flow and seeing what happens here. So bear with me. If it seems a little unorganized, it's because it's not. I'm completely just doing what feels right in the moment. So this card, okay. So I think I'm going to pull all the cards out first. And then we will review the message, okay? The next deck that I'm using is the, Energy Oracle, that's what it's called, I think. Yeah, Energy Oracle cards. I always like to tell you because I get people asking me all the time, oh, what deck is that? What deck is that? So I always like to shout it out. All right, for Leo season, what do we got? Thank you. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we may just end up getting like one from each deck. I've got like 6 decks out, so this will be interesting. These are the Akashic Tarot cards. I love this deck so much. All right. What is the guidance for Leo season, please? That's too many. What is the guidance for Leo season? If you're new to my channel, you'll notice that I do not pick the cards myself. I feel like picking the cards is more my energy than yours. So it can often take a little while longer doing it this way, but we don't really want to rush these messages anyway. So if you'd like, you can feel free to fast forward and, you know, get to the part after I've drawn all the cards where we actually go through them. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're just wanting like one of each card. This is interesting. I've never done one like this before. All right. So I was feeling when I was guided to make this video, guidance for Leo season, please. I was feeling like I wanted to call this a reading for starseeds, and then it was like, well, no, I just want to call it a reading for our spiritual path. Well, no, you know. So I'm not going to call it that. I want it because I don't want to exclude anyone, right? If you don't relate with being a starseed, I don't want you to feel like this video and this message is not for you, because that's not at all the case. So I'm keeping it. That was fast. I'm keeping it more general, but I mean, I don't know if you're new to my channel, you'll notice that most of my videos have a very spiritual theme anyway. So it's definitely about spiritual paths, but it's not necessarily restricted to starseeds, because that's also, you know, putting labels and living in boxes, and we don't need to do that anyway. So. Ooh, 2 unicorn cards. All right. Okay, there's no reversals in that deck. Okay, so this Leo season is awesome. The very first card we got from the Ascension deck is Neptune, number 19, which breaks down to a 10, which is the completion of a cycle. So it says, Neptune is the planet of higher spirituality, and the wisdom of Atlantis and Lemuria is held within its ascendant aspect. You are blessed, for you only receive this card when you are ready to receive their information. Yeah, this ascension path is getting intense in a really beautiful way. Your guidance is to tune into your Earth Star chakra, then connect with Neptune, the cosmic Earth Star chakra. Archangel Sandalphon oversees this center. He nurtures your divine potential and will help you download the spiritual light you are waiting for. This will expand your consciousness and greatly assist your ascension journey. So the affirmation for this card is, I attune to the wisdom of Atlantis and Lemuria held in Neptune. That's really nice. Yeah, this is a deeply spiritual time, you guys. Ever since, I mean, I've been into spirituality most of my life, certainly all of my adult life. But this past March, everything super accelerated. The energy like picked up in a hurry, in a really big way. All right, so the next card is Action. It did come out in reverse, so all that's telling me is that this is not necessarily a time of action. I feel like this is more a time of mental clarity. I'm hearing get focused, you know, get really clear about what you want to create, because we're amazing, powerful creators, right? We create the realities that we live in. So now is a time to get crystal clear on your intentions, because, you know, when you create by default, that's when you have the ups and the downs, the lulls, the situations that you don't love. The duality, right? The black and white. So this is an opportunity to slow down as far as action goes and really just get clear. Get clear and focus on exactly what you want, because you can have it. You can make it happen. It's as easy to create a castle as it is to create a button. The castle only seems harder because we think it's harder in our brains. Literally, guys, unlimited potential here. This is amazing. So the first, I want to point out in this card, the black and white to me signifies balance. So make sure your thoughts are balanced. And then the bird here signifies divine interaction, divine assistance, divine guidance. They're here helping. Number 17 breaks down to an 8. To me, every time I think of 8, I just see the infinity symbol. And it feels, I just heard fast. So once you're in alignment and decided on what you intend to create, it'll happen quickly. It can happen very quickly for you. Another thing they're telling me to point out is that the sun is covered by clouds. So there could be, look closely at your life and what you want. Just pay attention. That's the message here. Pay attention. Get clear. All right. So the next card out goes right along with the one I was just talking about. 3 of Scrolls. Setting your course. Get clear. Set your course. Decide where you want to go and head in that direction. That's how we create our realities. The thing about law of attraction, though, is your thoughts matter so much. Your thoughts are everything. Everything. Get crystal clear. Pay attention. So I notice the rainbow, looking out ahead, the white fluffy clouds. I like that. Okay, so the clouds have cleared a little bit. Okay, so I just heard, for some of you out there, this period is going to bring more clarity because you're going to decide to get more clear. So you're going to feel more clarity and more precision in where you're going, which is really lovely. They're also pointing out make sure your heart chakra is open for this time to help you set your course and go in the direction that you're aiming to go. All right, so the next card out is the Moon card from the Good Tarot. This card is beautiful. Number 18, which is a 9, which is nearing completion. It's like wrapping up. So the moon to me always speaks to intuition. It can speak to things unseen. It can speak to things being illuminated. This card did come out in reverse. So I feel like the fact that it was reversed is simply saying, pay attention. Again, that seems to be the main message so far. Pay attention. Because if anything is not clear, your attention can surely bring it into the light. You know, the full moon can be very, very bright. Like I've had full moons where it's like, man, is the sun still out? This is insane how bright this is. So just pay attention. Make sure you're really clear and follow your intuition. This Neptune card, man, this is a really, really phenomenal time. If you have not begun to develop your spiritual gifts and abilities, or if you have and you want to boost, work with Neptune. I attune to the wisdom of Atlantis and Lemuria held in Neptune. Say that to yourself constantly. If you're not sure about Atlantis or Lemuria, look them up. There's an abundance of information out there. It's really, really fascinating stuff. Because the next card that we got is the Empress. The Empress. So, lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. Yeah, because then the Empress is all about, I mean, fertility, abundance, it's power, it's confidence and strength. The Empress, I always think of like a mother. So this is Archangel Gabriel. So we've had Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Sandalphon come up in the cards besides all the archangels we pulled at the beginning. So this is big, you guys. This time frame has the potential to be massive. You have to take advantage of it, but it has amazing potential. The Empress energy is beautiful. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there, but I think the standard average person is definitely looking to create more abundance in their lives. So this is absolutely saying that this is a possibility in this time. Okay, so then the next card we got in the Unicorn Oracle is Hope. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. Sorry for the glare there. These cards are super shiny. I love this unicorn though. Like he reminds me of like a punk rocker, right? Because he's got like a goatee and a mohawk. Like that's just what I feel like when I see this card. But the message is really, really beautiful. Pay attention to your thoughts. Create the reality that you want to live in. You're the boss. You can be, do, or have whatever you want. Keep those thoughts positive and have hope. The worst is gone. And don't get stuck in the past either. That's really easy to do sometimes, but don't do it. Don't let it. My Reiki master used to say, the past is past and used to be's don't make no honey. And I love that because it's so true. The past has no power. And I just saw 1616 on the clock. So that's significant to somebody. Look up the angel number 16 or numerology or 7. All right. The last card that came out is Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. So this is all about movement and adventure. I love it. I love it. I don't know anyone who does not feel like having some adventure in their lives after being cooped up for so long over the past few months. Adventure. I just heard, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Fear, the vibration of fear is not a vibration of creation. And fear is a lie. Fear is just your ego. You know, the ego is not a terrible thing. The ego has a job and it does its job to protect us and, you know, keep us safe. But fear is not real. Only love is real. Only love. All right, I need to pull a final card to close out the reading. Which deck shall we? We're going to do this one, the Angel Tarot. All right. Please, one final message to close out this reading for Leo season. Thank you. Page of Cups. So if it's a person, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly, a new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Again, you guys, we all have these abilities. And they enhance your life more than you can ever know. This is really good. This is a really good time. Enjoy this month. Don't be so stressed out about action. Don't feel like you have to do everything. Feel. Feel is more important than do during this Leo season. All right, my friends. I am sending you all so much love and light. So much. Like, so much. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.